water tastes so different.
Okay, so we got all the water. Everyone's got water, except me. Welcome to the podcast. We don't know what the name will be, but
So how are we gonna post it?
Mr.
No one
Poet.
named podcast.
I don't know.
Episode one.
The podcast will probably be called like Potato Seller, because I just like
Potato stand is
potatoes.
better.
Doesn't matter.
Thank you.
But today we have a special guest, Jordan, and this is essentially a follow-up to a previous podcast which Jordan was featured in, and
Follow up.
yeah, and that's pretty much the point of this podcast. And currently we're outside, so if you hear seagulls, if you hear wind, if you hear planes, that is why. And
Why are you laughing, my guy?
and this is our first podcast, so if this goes completely wrong or the audio isn't right, that's fine. At this point, we don't really care. This will be uploaded onto YouTube. Eventually, we hope to be on Spotify if, you know, this gets at least 100 views. But, yeah, let's get right into it.
We got the
So,
setup.
Jordan,
Yeah.
tell us about yourself.
I'm a kid, basically. I'm just a guy that's trying to live life. Some people say I just have an outgoing personality. Yeah, that's what people think of me, basically. That's the first word that comes to people's mind when they say my name.
Okay, so the reason why we have you on is because we know you as a friend. You are essentially, or were essentially, part of our class, and that's why you are here today, and that's why
Yeah.
we have you here on. But to start off, last night we were on PlayStation.
I knew this was coming.
We were talking a bit, and then shit started happening.
Yeah.
So some could say you felt angered or frustrated,
Yeah.
or that you were just overreacting. So what would you say was going on?
I was just pissed because, some of the people that judged me in that situation, in the situation where I was like arguing and defending my point on, didn't really know me that well. They might have known me for a period of time, but 3 years isn't really a long time concerning who I am, Like when people grew up with me, they knew me. That's what I talked about with one of my previous best friends, actually. They haven't known me like well enough, right? So I would say Salvador, for example. He knows me very well. He knows me very well because I'm one of his best friends, and he's one of the people that I hang around most. Tommy knows me very well, I'd say, and he was also one of the people that were backing Kazuki up, or should I say another name? Or just because it's out there, I'll just say Kazuki then. But yeah, basically, I was just frustrated because I was being me, and being myself shouldn't require anyone's verification. You feel me? Like, I don't really need anyone's like confirmation to be myself. So I'ma just be myself and fuck it.
Okay, so since we're talking about friends and that, what would you say about real friends and fake friends?
Real friends are basically people that like don't switch up on you when others are around. That's what I would say is the main thing that real friends are. And real friends always have your back when you need help. And when you're stuck in a tight situation, they just pull you out of there, like, simply, as much as possible, as much as they can. But if they can't help you and they wanted to, that's not their fault. That's basically what life is, bro. Things happen. Things go south sometimes. And that happens to a lot of people. But yeah, fake friends essentially is what I would say are people that basically switch up on you. They're the complete opposite of real friends. They're with you at the peak of your like goodness, but when you're around negativity, they just don't want to help you. They just don't want to do anything with you. They just want to focus on themselves, right? They just want what's positive about you and
Yeah.
take what's positive about you into their lives and just leave you in the dark. That's it. That's what fake friends are.
So, since you're so like passionate about this, would you say that you have experience with like fake friends?
I did. I had experience with fake friends. And
You want to give an example?
Yeah, through my old school actually. This was in 5th grade to 6th grade. I've been bullied because of basically I was being too nice to this one nigga, and then you feel me, like he got a lot of people behind him, and like I just had to mess with that one popular person. You know, his ego was too big, and then eventually he like switched up on me. Right, I was taken under his wing, and you know I was taught good things and bad things and shit, and I really wanted to like, you know, become his closest friend and shit, but then shit happened, and you know I was bullied because of my voice, how I acted, how I looked, my weight. Yeah.
Did this happen like in Finland, or did this happen
No,
back
no,
in
it
Dubai
happened.
or
It
Jordan?
happened back in Dubai, because I remember this one time I was in 4th grade and there was a swimming competition, and I was really doing good, and it was me against him, and one of his friends, right? So I was midway winning, and then he just jumped on me and cannonballed the living hell out of me, and I just kind of drowned, and it was it was brutal. It was brutal, I'd say. It was hectic, man. It was hectic. I'd just say that.
You think we're gonna hear the seagulls?
What about the seagulls?
We can ask later.
Okay, so as we were talking about fake friends and stuff.
Thank you, brother.
Uh, since you mentioned Dubai, do you think you experienced the same stuff in Finland as well?
Definitely.
You wanna give an example?
Yeah, many people just act different around others. You know, when you be hanging around like, you know, usually the boys, like me, you. Oh shit, dog came through. Hey, my guy. Anyway, so the boys are just a group, right? They're fun, they're cool, they're everything. They're basically my life here in Finland, right? But when we hanging around other females, or not females specifically, other people, right? I see a different attitude from every one of them, you
Yeah.
know, except for you.
Yeah.
You change up a bit,
Yeah.
not really,
Oh, yeah, I admit it.
because see, you have a different perspective of everything. You don't take everything so like so, you know, so easily. You know, you have boundaries to everything, and like maybe you don't want to hang out with certain people, and you know we respect that because you know you're our friend. But like when people are acting different, I don't mind it.
Acting
But if
different
they're
in what way?
acting negatively around, like if they're acting like differently around other people, that's
But in what
fine.
way?
It's just that if they're acting negatively towards me while they're around other people.
Jordan, acting different in what way? Like, how?
Alright. For example, let's say you're hanging around Erno, and I come through,
Yeah.
and your personality, your attitude towards Erno changes 100%, right? Like one whole 180, bro. Like you start saying, like you're greeting him 1 minute, and then the next minute I'm coming in and I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? How's everything? And you're like, yeah, everything's chill, everything's good. And then Erno asks you a question like, oh, so where are we going? And you say, shut the fuck up, for example. That's one thing I hear about everyone, right? It's just so transparent, like you can see through it. It's not, I wouldn't call it fakeness, but I would call it, I would call it fakeness, but I wouldn't.
Do you think they're trying to get attention from certain people?
Yeah. And then they blame it all on the one person that's actually being genuine. I'm referring to me.
No, okay.
But
Would you say that it's not always you? Like it could be someone else.
no, it's not always me. It's not always me. It's definitely not always me. Sometimes people target the wrong people at the wrong time. Right? Like they mess them up so
do
bad.
you feel like you get targeted more than others?
I'm being targeted more than others, and I can see it easily, very easily, my guy.
When
can
was
see-
the last time you got targeted?
I saw him being targeted, Salvador. I saw Salvador being
When
targeted.
was that?
And
Why is my ass wet?
I don't know.
it's when certain people were like playing truth or dare with him, and then someone exposed a secret to other people. That's
Wait,
not
when?
cool.
When?
Remember when Mike
Ah,
What was mine?
Mike is the
And-
alias for the
Oh yeah.
yeah.
remember when Mike did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a cool thing to do.
Yeah. It's not.
That's not cool. In my books, that is personally that is super. That's betrayal from.
It's basically a dick move. pretty
Yeah,
much.
see, he's agreeing on this because you know what? He's a really genuine person
He's also
when
being
he's
targeted.
when he's around when he's around boys, when he's around even when he's around girls. He's a really nice guy. But
Mhm.
people take that for granted. People take his kindness for granted and
Yeah.
they mistake it for weakness.
Yeah, like last night when I went out, I was like, shut the fuck up.
What?
Remember in the party?
No.
I was trying to talk and this guy came interrupting. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Ah.
And look at him, like look at him.
Hi.
Right? Me and him are really kind people. It's just that people mistake our kindness for weakness. This is one thing I like about you.
What
as
what
well.
do you think that they're trying to get out of you?
A reaction.
What type of reaction?
They boost their ego from pissing me off.
So you think that they're trying to boost their own ego by making you quote unquote suffer?
Basically.
Mm.
But suffer is a different word. Suffer is like I might be suffering, but I won't show that.
Or they're trying to make you frustrated.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. I'd say so.
Okay. So you say that you're an open book.
I am.
So yet you hide stuff and you say you are an open book.
I'm an open book to the public when it's not that deep. You feel me? If I don't consider it a bad thing, or if I don't consider it that much of a deep secret, I'm an open book. But if I keep deep secrets, which I do,
Uh-huh.
I'm not that much of an open book. I'm only an open book to the people I want to be an open book to.
Yeah.
For example, he knows one of my darkest secrets.
I think like I get what you're trying to like mean, but
Mhm.
I think the part where you're wrong is like calling it an open book, because I don't think like it's the perfect way to describe it.
Like the definition of an open book is that everything you know,
Accessible to
everything
anyone.
you do is available to
Anybody,
anyone and
yeah.
everyone. But
Yeah, but some people still have privacy.
yeah, but the definition of an open book is that you don't have privacy.
The whole story is up to
I'm
anybody.
an open book in a way that I answer questions so truthfully, blandly. I'd say so.
You say you answer questions truthfully, yet, for example, from yesterday,
That is different.
it's not
You're not-
different.
I don't
For
say-
example, from
How
yesterday,
about like 5 hours ago? Or 2
yes,
hours ago?
you did answer truthfully, but in most cases, it was just a half truth. Today, for example,
Why are you in
on
the
the way
debate team?
coming here, you say that you're like just a couple kilometers away.
It's an Arab
Yet
thing.
you are like 15 kilometers away
It's
in
a-
your house.
It's an Arab thing, alright?
What?
Don't expect. You'll know this later, alright? I'm mistaken about that one, but come on, we're not all perfect. Come on.
Well, you didn't need to lie about it. You
Alright,
could have just been
alright.
honest. We'd be less mad. There's many moments where you lie and like we can take the truth, but like just by lying you make us get more pissed.
I don't lie that often.
But when you do, it just
It hits.
triggers us.
I know.
Yeah.
Not everyone's perfect. Everyone thinks that Now, just because of, you know how big my ego is,
Yeah.
right? You both know how big my ego is.
Yeah.
People are just trying to, make me feel less worthy of myself, so they can feel better of themselves. You feel me? Like, for example, if we're around a group of people, let's say Rebecca, her friend, Mike, and July 28th, the kid, you know him, Tommy, tall ass dude.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What about
Can
it?
you please blur the part where I said the date and the name?
Why?
But that's his birthday.
That doesn't matter.
Well,
All
what's the
right,
problem?
that doesn't matter. Anyway, I don't care if it does. But like, anyway, we're sitting around those group of people, and then, right, someone just says something bad about someone. Right? Let's say, we play in Truth or Dare. Again, sorry. We spin the bottle and it lands on Salvador, right? So everyone starts saying, oh, like, he asks Truth or Dare, and they're like, oh, do you like Rebecca or some shit? And then he says yes. Oh, you're such a fucktard. I fucking hate you. Everyone starts throwing like insults around, offending him and shit. Maybe he doesn't like that.
Defending.
And personally, for me,
Yeah.
I don't mind if he likes. Cause you know what? One thing, he deserves someone better than her.
Yeah.
And she's a great person. I'm not saying she's not. But in my opinion, I would allow him to do go with her. I wouldn't mind that, and I wouldn't break my friendship again with someone very close to me.
Yeah, so people who don't know, Rebecca was Jordan's ex.
Mm-hmm.
Should we get into
Rebecca
that
is
later?
an alias for this person.
Should we get into that later? Like the whole story of it?
Yeah, so,
Can you hear me?
yeah, but like it's, as you can see, it's like quite weak when you talk.
This
But,
shit is weird.
uh,
There.
I think we covered the victim part, or do you still have something to add?
I just want one thing to say,
Uh-huh.
right? For the people that are being targeted, victimized, or anything, don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Because at the end of the day,
But how would
These-
you define this victim thing? Because it sounds like you're talking about rape victims here.
okay, victims are people of anything. They can be, in general, they could be rape victims. They could be like victims inside of a store while someone was being robbed. They can be victims
But
of
like
assault. They can be
I'd
victims
say
of
that assault victim, rape victim is completely different from.
than our situation.
Yeah.
I get it. But any victim at all, right?
Uh-huh.
You need like people in this world need to step up to anything, legit anything. You have to step up. You have to sometimes go outside of your comfort zone, and sometimes like take action when people aren't. Always be that.
Do the right thing.
Yeah, the leader. Always be the person that stands out. Always be that one light in the dark that has hope. You feel me? Hope is everything. People don't understand that. People don't hold on to that. But some people in this world are just, negative in general, and that's what I try to change. But if they don't want to change, it's not my fault.
Would you? Okay. Last night, you and Kazuki got into a heated conversation about you trying to get attention.
Mm-hmm.
You want to comment on that?
Yeah. I think when a person is thrown in the center of attention or in the center of everything whilst they don't want it, they kind of like it, and they get like a feel that, oh shit, my ego's getting bigger. Well, so I guess I'll go with the flow then. Alright, then your ego gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until to the point where it just stops and you get another person into the equation, right? And you just look at everything like it's just bland as hell. Like everything just vanishes away from you. That's what I hate about people, right? They assume things when really nothing is really happening. You feel me? I'm not trying to seek attention from anyone, but I'm getting it. And I want it, but I'm not seeking it. You feel me? There's a big difference between wanting attention and seeking it. Seeking it is going out and looking for it. And when I'm seeking attention, it's usually not from the people in Malmö.
You might not seek attention, but the way you act, you must know that gets a lot of attention.
Yeah, I know. That's just how I am. That's
want
just
more
how
water?
I'm living.
And as you said,
What?
you
You
are
want
not
more
like
No, thank you.
last night. You said that you are not a normal person.
I'm not.
And do you wanna like elaborate more on that?
I'm not your average person. Right? Your average person would see like the beach and say, "Oh yeah, shit, that's cool," and no one's swimming, right? I'm a crazy ass motherfucker, you know. I would take off my shirt and go in that shit, like for real. You saw me.
Yeah.
Or I would just like do some shit like steal popcorn from the cinema, for example. Your
Maybe
average.
you should not say that.
Yeah, I know, but your average person doesn't do that, right?
Yeah, because you know that's a criminal act.
I know. And your average person doesn't take trouble to.
So are you saying that you're a criminal?
No, I'm not saying I'm a criminal, bro. Nah. It's just, you know, I act different than everyone else, and everyone gets a positive vibe from it. Not everyone likes it, but mostly everyone.
And as we know, you are like a you're the largest extrovert we all know.
In the group, yeah.
Yeah, and why would you like say that is? Like,
Because-
what makes you want to be the loudest guy in the room?
It's just me, man. There's something about me that just makes me feel the need to, you know, be the clown or be funny. The funniest guy in the room, or the loudest guy in the room, or the smartest guy in the room, maybe. Because not everything is based on grades for me.
Okay, so since we're talking about smarts and grades, what do you think the future holds, like academically?
Me?
Yeah.
We'll see, man. It's all in God's hands. I can see until June 11th. June 11th is
So in 2 days.
yeah, I'm a deadline. Jeez, I'm gonna throw this, or you know what? Nah, just keep it there. It's stuck anyway.
But if something academically happens in Finland
Uh-huh.
and it's negative and not positive,
Mhm.
how likely is it that you will move to Jordan?
90%,
90%.
if not 99.
Would your whole family move there or just one of your parents?
No, my whole family.
Your whole family would move because of you.
They love it. You know, things like my mom wants to see me successful, and I'm working towards everything. I made myself try to get up every morning at like 8 minimum and start working on myself. Take a cold shower. You know, go downstairs, make myself a healthy breakfast, and then go out, jog maybe, get my bike, meet up with one of my friends, Aksu. He's my training partner. You know, do things that I usually won't do. You know, I usually like.
But what made you push like towards these new goals or new targets?
I saw disappointment in people, but then I thought to myself, "Oh, I don't really care."
So
Then I saw disappointment in my. Then I looked in the mirror and I saw disappointment in myself. I saw the
so you
sadness.
felt
in me.
insecure, you could say.
Yeah, I did feel insecure. I did. Feel
Do you feel secure now?
Yeah, I do. Since a nigga don't have a girlfriend, you feel me?
Okay.
But like, yeah, I always felt insecure when I had a girlfriend because you know I'm not like like niggas on TikTok, for example. You know, like you be swiping on TikTok and you be seeing guys with like abs and jawlines and nice personalities and nice hair and shit.
Why was it that you felt insecure like during a relationship, you know?
Cause
Like I'd imagine that you know, you get a girlfriend.
I've been chosen over, and I don't exactly look like the person she chose me over. You know, we were in two totally different leagues. Alright?
Like you and
Rebecca, yeah.
uh-huh.
We were in two totally different leagues.
Who was higher up?
I was one down. I would, you know,
But-
I'm not that much of a
But
badass
is
nigga,
there,
you know.
Is there a problem
Well,
there?
yeah,
Like,
definitely.
what's wrong with, you know, you guys being in different leagues? Like, what's so bad about it?
There was nothing bad about it. It was just that, you know, I saw her being nice to me. Then, you know, my ego expanded really, really hugely. Like I'd be getting the night of that evening, international evening, right? That was one of the biggest days of like how my
Which
ego.
international evening are we talking?
8th grade.
Uh-huh.
2018.
That's when my ego just boosted straight up.
Okay.
It boosted. And
What
then
happened
it
to
went,
the ego then? Like, if it was so high
I
at that
felt-
point,
bro,
did it go down?
I felt like I was Superman, my guy. She was so nice to me.
Okay, but did it go down after that? Like, over time?
Oh no!
Like, is
November.
is your ego currently, like, at that point, or is it lower or
my
higher?
my ego now is very high.
Is it higher than at that point?
Yes, 100%.
Why,
100%.
why do you think your ego is so higher?
'Cause-
Why do you want your ego to be so high?
I don't want my ego to be high. That's the thing. I didn't want my ego to be high. Neither did he. Neither did he.
His ego isn't high, though.
That's what you think.
I'm low
It's
key.
really not
That's
high.
what you think.
I'm low
I don't
key.
think I know.
That's no. That's what people think. Alright? Before 8th grade even came, you noticed that we didn't like any girls, nigga. We were gay as fuck.
But
know.
yes, last night you told us that you like 5 girls.
I know, but I didn't take it that seriously, nigga. It was 7th grade.
Okay.
I go into a
Like I
relationship.
didn't like her.
Okay.
Like when I first saw her with makeup.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, Rebecca.
Bleep it.
Hold on.
You
I
can-
need
you
to
can
I need to
censor it.
take a photo of this. Okay.
Dude, in the end of 7th grade, I got into a relationship, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Just listen. When I first saw her with makeup, Rebecca,
Uh-huh.
I instantly fell in love with this chick. And no cap.
Uh-huh.
I used to like her sister, my guy.
Okay, thanks for telling us.
Alright, but she in a way different world, my guy. We're not even talking about leagues at this point when we're talking about her sister. We're talking about different dimensions, my guy. Alright?
So what made you
That wasn't even a pussy, dog. I'm telling you.
what made you proceed for Rebecca instead of Rebecca's sister?
Rebecca.
Rebecca was just nicer. That's it. And she was good looking.
But you're saying that Rebecca's sister was like, you know, in another universe.
Yeah, I know, but like, you know, you gotta get to point A to point B before you get to point Z thousand. Quite literally.
Okay.
Or a Roman
Do
numeral.
you still think the same of her sister?
Nah.
So you changed your opinion?
Yeah.
Alright.
But I was crushing, and that was still 7th grade. Forgot to mention that.
Then what would you do different in the past relationship with Rebecca?
What would I do different?
Mm-hmm. Since it went south. No, why did it go south?
He went off the.
Why did it go bad?
He went off the planet.
A lot of misunderstandings. People took it way too different than it was supposed to be. All right.
When
So-
you say people, but your relationship only consists of 2 people, you and her.
Yeah,
Why
I
should
know.
others' input matter?
But it wasn't private. It wasn't a private relationship. Everyone knew about it. Everyone, literally everyone. My whole Finnish class knew about it. My whole chemistry class knew about it. My whole class. This like 9I, 9J, 8I.
Some teachers.
Some
Thanks.
teachers even, imagine, knew about it. Cause you know that's all people talk about. People getting with people.
Today's magazine. Jordan.
Anyway.
Rebecca.
Anyway, like, why it went south. I think she lost, like, she started being dry.
Dry. Like, what do you mean by that?
She started being dry, as in, like, you know, there was a point where Monu told her about what happened. I think I told you the story.
Uh-huh.
Where, like, I was at a party,
Should we
and
say it
then-
again?
and then my friends were like, they're literally blacked out. They're drunk as fuck. They go into a room, and I'm sleeping over at my friend's house, but I'm waiting for an Uber downstairs.
Okay.
And you know, they up there doing their thing.
Uh-huh.
You feel me? And then they thought that Manu took it seriously that I would cheat. And I called them up. I was in the middle of the call while I was waiting with the Uber. I called, Hussein and Manu called me, and they were like, oh yeah, if you find a hot girl instead of Rebecca, would you cheat? And I was like, yeah, sure. I was playing around and everything. And then Manu told her, and then she took it seriously. And, you know, she started being dry from there.
But
and
like,
then she lost.
She had the right to.
Yeah,
you
I know. And then I tried explaining everything to her, but she was so dry and she was so stubborn that she
When-
wouldn't understand it. That's another point that I
When
hated.
was this?
This was
Summer.
like July.
Okay.
This was before.
July 19.
No, July. No, not July.
Where does
19th.
the day matter?
July?
Oh, like
it was
2019.
around July 12th. It was one day before.
I don't mean the day, I mean the year, like July 2019.
Yeah, I know July 2019, but it
Okay,
was
that-
July
that's
2019, July 12th.
Okay.
July 12th, 2019. There. But it was one day before my ex's birthday, which I was forced to attend because my mom was going there
Okay.
to see her mom.
Okay.
And like,
Convenient.
yeah, my ex before Rebecca pretty much
Uh-huh.
belonged to the streets, and I wasn't noticing my guy. A 2-week relationship that I loved, but she cheated during 1 week, which I didn't know, because, you know, man didn't have her phone, but I checked it, and then I saw the text.
Whose phone you check?
The ex before Rebecca.
Why?
And then that was before when we were in a relationship.
Okay, and what does this have to do with this?
Backstory, bro. It's good.
There are too many events that happened in my life
Okay.
that I felt impacted me in a negative way, and has changed me 180 from the people I I changed from those situations, and it made me act a total 180 with the people that betrayed me. You feel me?
Okay.
And I hated that.
So you're saying that because all of these complications and all of these misunderstandings, the relationship just didn't work out.
Yes. 100%.
But somehow you guys lasted 11 months.
And 5 days. But yeah.
Didn't you guys break up like somewhere in the middle? A couple
Uh-huh.
times.
Can we give a number on how many times?
7.
7 times
Mhm.
in between.
Was it long?
There was once in the beginning of the year, December 31st. There was one January 19th. There was also October 29th, which was her ex's birthday, Mike's birthday,
Uh-huh.
like before Mike's birthday, I think, or during. And there were other days, but I remember one was in February, and the last one was in March. And then we continued a bit, and then that's it. We stopped.
Did
No,
they
not March. Sorry.
February.
Yeah, 2 February dates.
Did they last a long time?
Uh,
Or did you get
no.
back like?
But anyway, we broke up several times,
Okay, but
and we got back together. Then we broke up. Then we got back together. Then we were
Yeah,
seeing that
that's
this
the-
situation wasn't.
That's my question.
okay, what would you do different then?
What would I do different? I would change the fact that I was too jealous, or I was too, I was too focused on the one person that meant the world to me, and I would show her less attention so she can realize what she walked into slowly. Because a relationship with her isn't easy. Trust me. It is not easy at all. Because, one, she's really stubborn. And two, she's the type of person to lead everyone. She's really bossy, and if you notice, she organizes most of our hangouts. Most of them are her.
You know about these hangouts, right?
Uh-huh.
We get so many people Yeah.
That's what I hate about it.
Yet it's like two people
going to school.
are like talking with each other, and
Four
then like
people.
you know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say we have 10 people.
Uh-huh.
It's like divided into 5 different mini groups.
Yeah, I know. You know,
It's
Brat,
it's
brat,
It's
brat.
like a class.
Okay, so
It's
it's
literally
it's
like a
it's
class
Brat,
anyway.
it's Brat Van Mike. then there's you and Toppy.
yeah.
Then there's me and him, Salvador.
But one mic.
and then there's the usual 4.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Rebecca's friend Rebecca, Mike, and
The double date.
the double date. Yeah, and basically that's it. Like, and Kodra and Satvika, which are just extras. You know,
Yeah. That's pretty much
like
true.
no offense, they're not social
And
at all.
Amitav.
They're not social at all. And
And
Amitav,
Shane. Who?
Amitav
Like-
and Shane are a duo themselves.
Yeah.
Like the recent meetup was so like unorganized in a way because like I'm sorry Dennis, I know you're gonna listen to this, but like who invited you?
I love
Like
you,
I
Dennis.
have nothing against you, Dennis.
Okay.
Like you're great to hang out with.
You know.
But
you know.
what do you like? You
What
have
do you
never
offer
hung.
to the,
Listen.
What do you offer to the
Hey,
table,
someone-
Dennis? No, I'm kidding.
No, but
I
Dennis
love
has
you,
never
though.
hung
Look,
out
look,
with
look,
us
look, look,
before.
look.
That's true.
Next time we hang out, he's gonna be there. You know why?
What?
He took Rebecca's hoodie.
Did he?
Yeah, he stole it. Nigga just ran off.
Okay. Like,
I'm too muscular. It doesn't fit
and
me.
then for example,
Nah, I'm joking. I love you.
What?
what's the
What do you have an airport on?
so I can hear?
Oh, okay.
What do we call? What alias do we give to the wannabe Amitav or wannabe Neil? You know, the 1 year younger.
Little boy.
Little boy.
Ah.
Okay, for example, right? Like him.
Little boy.
What does he have in common with any of the people there?
He has some things in common
Some
with me.
people.
Not gonna lie, he
Few
has some
people.
things in common with me. Like,
No, but like,
but then I look at him and I'm like, I don't know if I want to punch him or I don't know if I want to just give him a hug, cause he's just like you can't put him in the equation. I don't know what it is.
Should we get into the punchable
Like-
face thing?
no, but
He
okay,
fucked,
let's
bro.
not-
This nigga fucked up the quadrilateral equation, my guy.
Look, I have nothing like major against him. I think he's a fine kid. I think he's smart.
He's a great kid.
But there's just something about it, like hanging out with him. I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know why, but he keeps thinking he's bigger than he is, which is a mistake.
Yeah, exactly.
which
His
is a mistake
ego.
I have done.
Yeah, I
Alex
think you should
recognized
learn
it.
from you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you can recognize
That's why.
it.
That's why I tried mentoring him, kind of, in 8th grade. You know, me and my old friend Hussein, if you
Uh-huh.
guys know him.
Legend.
You know, rip. Respect. Me and him talked to him a lot on PS4 parties. Like, you should do this, you should be yourself, you should, you know, do this and that, and not take inspiration from other people to be bad, or not take anyone's advice on anything you do. You should be yourself, no matter who you are. And this is out for everyone. I really like the kid because he reminds me of the 5th or 4th grade me. Super talented, amazing, clever. I'm not bragging, but like he's really focused on everything he does. It's just that around people, he
just doesn't know how to
just
act.
doesn't add up with the equation. You know, he's not like,
It's just there.
you know,
Right.
I would put him in the same, you know, category as like a person who doesn't know what's going around him. You know, he's unaware of the situation.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, but I really like him.
But
I really like him. I
There
don't know.
was a point where you didn't
I
like him at
fucking
all.
hated him.
Exactly.
Went from 0 to 100 real quick, bro. Oh shit. And this is why I gave up on fighting for a girl or a person. This is why I just gave up. But like, there's no one though. Like, she got curls, and she fire. Like, bro, she got nice eyes, and she's
You're
like,
talking about this new girl.
yeah.
Oh god.
Met her,
You
in
know-
met her in the train. I did the quick 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm so glad we got here so smoothly because I had it written down in my questions. You get these random ass girls from like thousands of kilometers away with no chance, and yet you're trying to say that you have
Oh,
a huge chance with them.
Yeah. That's because one of them liked me for a bit, and one of them still likes me. Well, we're still texting. I got into a relationship with one of them actually. Alicia, if you know her.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, she monkey. I called her monkey for a bit just because she likes monkeys and shit.
But like, what's the point of trying to, start something with a girl who lives thousands of kilometers away?
Because we see each other in the summer a lot. Me and Alicia have like, me and Alicia weren't
But
that
like,
close.
realistically, nothing will probably come out of this.
I mean, she would, if she was here, she would disagree.
Yeah,
The-
here, but the difference,
She's
the
not here.
reality
That's the
is that
point.
she's thousands of kilometers away.
I know, but I
Are you gonna meet her
I
in
see
the
her
summer?
every morning. Yeah, I'm gonna meet her in the summer if I go
How?
to Jordan.
If you go, exactly. What
Yeah.
if you don't go? What if you just stay
Yeah,
here?
I
You
met
get
her.
school.
I met her last summer at the same party actually.
Yeah, but what if you just stay here the whole summer? You don't go.
If I stay here the whole summer, I'm not going. And
Exactly.
we broke up anyway. I told you.
Okay, what if you didn't?
She's trying to get with me again, but
Okay,
that ain't.
what if you didn't break up
Mm-hmm.
and you didn't go to Jordan? You would have seen it.
Still connections, my guy. She's still like, I get you. We wouldn't have seen each other, but like that doesn't mean that the relationship can be weak. You feel me?
Okay.
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
I see you roll your eye, boy. So it look like you came out. I'm kidding.
I'm talking from.
But anyway,
experience.
I get why you said that. But like, she's different. But now we're friends. Like we're close and shit.
And
So
what's different about her, like, compared to Rebecca?
she's more.
Other than that, you are actually talking to this chick, and you aren't talking to Rebecca.
She's more open-minded, and she's much less stubborn.
She's a monkey, as he says.
What?
She's a monkey.
Okay.
And she's much sweeter. She gives compliments. She looks at me differently.
So Rebecca didn't do that.
Rebecca didn't give compliments. I'm sorry. She didn't give compliments for shit. That's one thing I would say she failed at doing. Is making the other person that you're in a relationship with more secure about themselves. She failed in doing that. And she failed in... There are just a lot of things. And I mean a lot of things. She failed... She... How would I say this? She failed in me giving her trust. I trusted her for a while. She trusted me. And then that shit was like gone. Somehow, I don't know what I did. I tried talking to her about it, and I always keep telling her that relationships are all about connection, right? You should talk to your significant other. You should share your thoughts, what you think they done wrong, what they think you done wrong, and then you can improve that, and then they can improve that, and things go vice versa, and everything goes smoothly. But no, right? She just says, "I'm okay, I'm fine. Nigga, shut the fuck up. You do this, you do that," and she's bossy, bro. Like,
Well, why
That's the
why
point.
get with her in the first place then?
because, bro,
And why get with her after those 7 times?
because I just loved her, man. I just saw something in her that No girl has.
But she probably felt the same way about you.
I don't know, man. She's complicated. I don't really
Like,
know.
why would she put the effort in, like, to try and recover those 7 times?
she stopped after a while?
Well, maybe because she was over it.
Yeah. But like, I don't really want problems in my relationship. I just want love, man. I just want, you know.
Just how you were, making love with her. Making out constantly.
Oh.
It is what it is. Niggas have to do what they have to do. Like,
Jeez.
Alright, let's move on from this. We've talked enough about this.
I feel like we're gonna have like 4 parts of this. With
No.
this guy.
I'm assuming that soon we're gonna end. Like,
How long have we been going?
we're 46 minutes.
Just keep going.
I just want to talk about the school thing again. So, I remember Hussein told me that you're really smart in academics, yet, or you used to be at least. But then when you came, that didn't show.
I know.
Why is that?
I was messing around in class. I was shouting. I was being energetic. There was just one time, Inkari kicked me out of the class because I was sitting on I was sitting on one of those fat boys, and she was like, "Why are you sexually harassing them?" I
Oh
was like,
my god. Really?
yeah. And I was like, I was just, doing my thing. I was just like doing, I was just like, fucking it, basically. And then I was like, yeah, alright, fuck you then. And then I went out of the class. Like, I'm an extreme ass kid.
Should we talk
I'm
about
a fucking
Extreme
psycho.
ass
Should we
kid.
talk about what happened the last day of school? Were you there?
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like
I
the
blasted
fight. No,
my
before
friends.
that. I mean, before that. What happened in the classroom?
No, yeah, we argued for a bit.
Oh, I heard you were.
Should I
You
give
know,
the context?
Inkari was a bit mad at you.
Give the context.
So basically, it was our last day before
Graduation.
before they give us our report cards, and they say bye, good luck with your life, even though they don't care about you anymore, right? So it's our last day, and we've been chilling for the previous 4 days. All we did is like be out, chill, talk.
But on this
what we
day
want.
specifically,
one
this
last day-
nigga.
The last day we planned like to like go late, like out of this planet, like do the most
I
hardcore
even
stuff
told
ever.
them. Wait. I even told them on the group that we organized the thing in. So sorry.
Yeah, we planned like a whole thing to do. So we come into the class, we're all chilling. More people came, people who like skipped the whole week. They came this one day. They decided to come, and then she's like, "Oh, it's my last chance to." Shut up, kid. It's my last chance to give you guys some knowledge before you leave. So she wants to show us like a documentary about happiness. Happiness.
For fuck's sake, bro.
Like,
the only
like a
happiness
full
I
hour. It
felt.
was like 50 minutes or something. I'm like, no, we're not doing this.
The
We're
only
not doing
happiness
this.
I felt was when I didn't see her face outside of class.
So-
That's the only happiness I felt.
I personally felt really triggered because like there was like the stupidest thing ever. We could have done that like Monday or like Tuesday or something, but no, it had to be the last day when we even planned stuff, right? So a lot of us started disagreeing with her, this guy especially, and it got a bit heated. You wanna give your part?
She kicked me out of class, and the fucktard didn't notice I have a speaker with me.
Listen.
So then, I ran around the hallway, in the middle of the hallway, right? Putting on the, fucked up by X, the Take a Step Back by X. Alright? Oh, please, you're so loud. Harry, the gym teacher,
So the speaker, was it with you or was it in class?
it was with me.
He carried it.
Okay.
I carried it around my chest, and I just ended up jumping off of lockers and just fucking, it was like literally playing it at the loudest I can, right?
We could hear it from the class.
Right? And Harry, the gym teacher, notices me, and he's like, "Oh yeah, shit!" Like he's vibing and shit. He opened the door, and he was vibing and shit. Then he was like, "Oh, okay, you can stop now." And then he closes the door. Then I don't stop, right? I keep going towards the principal's office,
No.
right? And I keep jumping, and I jump, and I jump, and I jump, and I'm playing the music out loud and shit. And then Oppo comes out of nowhere, and he's like, "Okay, huba." He's like, "Oh yeah, that's good." So I keep doing what I'm doing. And at the end, the principal comes out and she's like, oh, that's really nice of you. You're playing music, right? And she was so unaware of the situation, right? So I go back to class on the ladder and I'm playing it out loud.
Keep in mind that we went back to school with like the whole like corona measures and that.
Yeah.
So we had a guy running around with a speaker around the around the hallway, jumping.
I saw two girls whipping out their phones and
Oh.
snapping me going around the halls, right? I went all the way to Yoni's class, which is classroom 31, which is like in a separate,
It's in the B wing of the school.
basically.
It is.
Yeah. I go there and I play it the loudest I can. The nurse
Oh,
comes out
no.
and she goes up the stairs. She's like, please stop that. And then she goes back. And then I run all the way back to class, up the stairs, and I knock on the door. And once she opens the door, I just pause. And then I come in like nothing happened. But
So you
Sugar
you
rush.
think she didn't hear it like outside the door before
no,
she?
no, no,
I
she
did.
did. She did.
I did.
She did.
Okay.
She probably
And
said
then,
some shit about
and
me.
then the
Fucking-
fight kept going on to the point where we convinced her to let us go out, but it didn't feel right.
Fuck this nigga, bro.
Like pretty much our plan was take the speaker to the bathroom and play like a lot of hype songs and that, and go wild. Like I don't know, we didn't even plan. We just said like we're going wild, and that was it.
I literally said, I still have the screenshot to this day. If we don't scorch down the living fuck out of this school tomorrow, I ain't coming. I literally said that.
And we didn't.
I ain't coming. And I'm the only one who scorched the living fuck out of the school. I held the speaker and I played it at the loudest
got
volume.
confiscated.
I don't fucking care.
Okay, let's chill out.
We went out. This guy started playing Take a Step Back, and the teacher just confiscated the speaker.
Okay. Oh,
And we wasted much of the.
what memories,
Most of the day.
like, will you always, keep or remember from,
Mono,
yeah,
My
our
birthday.
school years?
my birthday. My last two birthdays were amazing.
The birthdays?
Yeah. My
Which
birthday.
were organized by your ex?
One.
No,
one,
no,
of,
no,
one, of,
the-
one
the-
of them
the
was,
first
and
one.
I
One of
really,
them, one of
and
them.
I
It's the
really
first one.
appreciate her for that.
Okay.
I really, really do.
See, that's good.
Right, and I love how
See, that's good.
I love how me and her best friend made a group about her birthday, and we surprised her. You know,
Yeah, what happened to my birthday?
I don't know, dude. Corona.
everyone just said
No,
happy
we're
birthday.
talking about like last year. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah,
just said happy
exactly.
birthday.
Well, like, I'd probably say for me and Salvador, the most memorable thing was our trip. Like, for real.
99 for like.
Oh,
Like,
for fuck's sake, you
we-
guys
we-
got the best trip.
We
We
had
went
a
to sewers
we
and
had
shit.
a trip to Tahko, and that's
That was like
that's
my top 5 memory. No cap.
like it's 500
Nice.
kilometers away.
And my last birthday, actually, my first birthday in the school was in Nuxio. So that's one memory
Oh,
I
yeah,
will,
you
I
got
will
that.
love so fucking much.
We spawned
Nuxio,
Infinity War before it.
bro,
I
Nux,
could have spelled Spider-Man for you guys
Oh yeah.
Yo,
last year.
Nuxio was lit. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
bro. We didn't care about girls. We didn't care about shit. we okay. You were a different person. I didn't care about girls. I didn't care about shit. I had marshmallows, 2 packs of Pringles, and I remember me, the fat ass me. I'm still here, but it's all good. Yeah, we ate a lot. We drank a lot. We're non-alcoholic, by the way. So yeah, we just drank a lot of
Energy
Mega
drinks,
Force.
guys, don't worry.
I finished 16 energy drinks, my guy. 16. I
Okay.
still remember the exact number. Muhi's
chill
finished
out.
a whole fucking Mountain Dew bottle. I fucking remember everything.
Oh.
Oppo calling the taxi and shit.
Oh.
He's like, nigga, if you don't shut the fuck up, we gonna have to take some extreme measures, bro. I was like, fuck this. I'm wild, man. My life has been insane.
Yeah, we've had
What's like
great
3 a.m.
memories in school.
What?
We've had great memories in
Yeah,
school.
really
Yeah, we
crazy
have.
shit.
Man, my favorite,
Not the-
my one memory that I'll always cherish though.
Uh-huh.
One memory that I'll always cherish is being around you guys.
Aw.
You guys actually like for real. You guys actually helped me through hard times, and like for real, when November hit me, like y'all were there to lift me up, and you know,
What happened in November?
you know,
Mike,
Mike,
Rebecca.
Rebecca, you
Mike
know.
and Rebecca.
Beginning.
you guys,
Season 1.
you season yeah, season 2 actually.
Yeah, season 2.
Season
Okay.
2, you know, you guys glued me back together into, you know, the
Okay.
beast that I am. Then February I forgot about that I don't want to say bitch, but okay. Then February I forgot about her, and then, you know, we moved down to March, and then, you know, shit happened between me and her, season 3.
Okay, stop this.
And then that's
So,
it.
we've talked about a lot of things.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
To wrap it all up, what's coming up for the future Jordan?
What's he aiming for?
High school, getting better grades, uni, dating an Egyptian chick that I'll introduce to my mom, and probably she'll fucking like her.
He'll finally introduce one.
Yeah. She'll actually be fine for me dating this one, actually. So like,
Because you found her on the train today, coming
bro,
here.
we're from the same exact area. I'm half.
Wow.
Look, right. So I'm talking to.
No, Jordan, let me blow your mind even more. She probably lives in Helsinki.
She does.
Just
She
like
lives
you.
in. She lives in Malmö.
Same
I-
area in Egypt, now in Finland.
Oh my God,
That's
Jordan.
crazy, man.
Holy cow.
It's a sign.
Yo,
So
my
is that all?
Okay, so my dad, look, so my dad's fully Alexandrian, and he was born in.
So
Jordan
is
and
this
was
all
raised
for your future?
in- Yeah, yeah. Okay.
It's like
And
high
then-
school
Find
and
her.
this Egyptian
he's gonna
girl.
spend-
Yes.
He's gonna spend all of high school trying to find this chick now.
Oh jeez.
I still have
Season
her.
14.
I have her snap though.
Season 14.
Okay, I think we're done here.
Yeah, we are. We
So-
are, man. I said. what I had
Anything
to say.
else you want to say?
Oh yeah.
What?
Don't be a fucking dickhead.
Okay.
No, I'm
Who was
kidding.
that targeted to?
Is he gonna be our guest?
I'm
again?
kidding.
What?
Is he gonna be our guest?
I'm Mac, bro.
Is this just a one-time thing?
I'm
Yeah,
Mac.
probably.
Oh, shit.
Maybe.
Oh, wow.
Depends.
Let him be Mac. He will be
Really?
a good
I
Mac.
could be Mac. I'm a good Mac.
I don't know what we're gonna talk about. Still,
You know, more
I
He
than
has
must
more
say
to
he
tell.
was a better co-host
more
than
to
you
tell.
were.
Damn. I didn't even get to make questions. Man.
I know, but
I could be a good co-host. It's just
maybe.
Shut up, Mac.
Okay,
Shut up, Mac.
to wrap it all up, this was a great discussion, and I hope you guys enjoyed this
Hashtag-
first podcast.
Subscribe, please.
This-
Hashtag get Hussein to fill in 2020, but okay.
Hey, man.
I hope we have figured out a name.
Potato salad.
And by the next episode,
Ooh.
right?
2 men on a scooter.
2 men on a skewer. Oh shit. 2 men on a potato.
Oh jeez.
2 men on a podcast.
2 men on a podcast.
Okay, something
It's
related to potatoes.
Wait,
Okay.
but
3
okay.
potatoes on a podcast.
3 potatoes on a three potatoes on a skewer.
Okay, before this keeps like going for too long, I'm just gonna end it here. Hope you
Hey.
enjoyed, and
We
thanks,
love you.
Thanks, Jordan, for joining.
Young Dagger Dick 007 on Discord
Subscribe to Foreign Lads on YouTube also.
and Seth Sabertooth
And e-blogs.
and other things.
And
Okay.
Other people.
Alright, bye. We love you.
All right,
Peace.
see you guys. Thanks.
Rebecca, I know
Bye.
you're watching this video, bro. Just subscribe, hit that like button. Chill.